Hey guys, welcome back. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to be responding to a video that I watched by a woman named Nicole, what was it? Nicole Arbour. Thank you. Entitled, Dear Fat People. In her video, she was being really nasty, just like joking and like kind of picking on, obese people. And yeah, there are some things that she said that I feel are true, like little grains of truth. Her delivery sucked. I mean, it was just hateful. And, we don't need that. People don't need that. And it really doesn't help. Bullying people into changing really doesn't help. It's more stupid than telling somebody to stop smoking. It never works. People know, they know that what they're doing is not good. Like, they know it's not healthy. They know it's not helping them. But it's more than just, just stop doing that. And I'm glad you're not a therapist. Could you imagine? It's just like, you have anxiety? Just stop it. It's like, you feel insecure? Just stop doing that. Just stop it. Stop. With their habits, people do things for a reason. Even if it's not logical or doesn't make sense, which I feel like, in Nicole's video, she's just saying that, just change it. It just seems like, that's all it takes to change a habit. And that's not how it works. People do these things to cope with shit. And simply saying, stop doing that doesn't help. Because they haven't figured out a way to cope that's helping them. And so just trying to convince them that, what they're doing is wrong and they should change is not going to make a difference. It's just going to be frustrating, and it's going to make them feel even worse about themselves. And in turn, it's going to make them do the things that are making them making them unhealthy and making them feel bad. If they have an eating disorder, guess what? That'll make them eat more. Very productive, Nicole. Very productive. So I think that's the wrong approach. I think the approach you really need is like a compassionate, empathetic approach. Not, somebody who's gonna cut you down. The compassionate approach is accepting. It's supportive. And when you have that support, people feel more comfortable in opening up. They feel more comfortable with dealing with their stuff, their pain, their suffering. They can feel heard, and then they won't need to do those things anymore. And I think that should be the way that you help people. Not being nasty to them, not making fun of them. Anyways, so the things that I think are actually true with what she says is that, people need to look at these things. If they're harming themselves, if they're doing things that are really going to impact their life in a negative way, make them have health problems, make them feel bad, it's important to address that. It's important to, be honest, with themselves. It's important to take action to change that. 'Cause maybe if they keep going along that path, it can kill them, ultimately. And it can make them really miserable. And, nobody wants to see that. Maybe Nicole wants to, with her hateful comments. But maybe she doesn't at the same time. I don't know. Maybe that's her way of being compassionate. I don't know. Some people are like that. But again, I don't agree with that. But it does need to be addressed. You know, it takes effort, it takes time, it takes support, and it's not a flaw in who you are. It's not, you know, you're not a worthless person as a response to that. You might feel that way right now, but that doesn't mean it's true. You know, it just means that that's how you feel right now. That's how you think right now. But, you know, that can change. You know, that perception can change. You just have to figure out how. And stop listening to stupid people. Stop listening to hateful people. I mean, they do that shit because of their own shit. And they're not willing to deal with their own stuff. So people saying, you know, oh, just change this. Oh, stop doing that. Are they doing that? Probably not. So they're just being hypocritical. And again, stupid. One good thing I do feel about the fact that she posted her video is that it got a whole bunch of other people to focus on it and like bring good awareness to it. It's just like, that's not appropriate, you know, and people are sticking up for these other people that are feeling bad, you know, because those things are insecurities for them, right? And like to just attack that is just so nasty. And one reason why I wanted to make this video is because, you know, I used to be that person. You know, I used to be that person that made fun of people. I used to be that person who was insensitive and nasty, and there were times when I would actually make people feel bad because it made me feel good. You know, I feel shamed to say that, to, you know, to think that's who I used to be. You know, and I did that with one girl that was like really big, and I feel bad about it. You know, so I guess standing up against Nicole makes me feel a little bit more better about myself. Like I'm actually doing something to change like the pain that I caused. And, you know, during that time, I didn't see anything wrong with it. And maybe that's the case with Nicole. Maybe she doesn't see what's wrong with it, and that's really sad. Because that just shows her character. That shows, you know, more about her than what she's saying about other people. You know, that shows that she's insensitive, and probably shows that, you know, there's some more to her story. Like, maybe she went through something that's made her like this bitter person and she has to take it out on other people. Who knows? But anyways, I just want to apologize to all of you people that are hurt by her message, her hatred. It's stupid. And I want you guys to know that not everyone feels that way. But yeah, anyways, so that's my video. I hope that made you feel a little bit better, gave you a little bit of insight, whatever. And yeah, anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.